What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Matt Breaks Wax. I've got another awesome video for you today. Picked up another blaster at my hobby shop, local card store. While I was in there today, I had to get a box. I've been switching to longer boxes with fewer rows for table space at my show. So I've been slowly converting, just picking up a box a week just to kind of like switch all my inventory over and kind of not necessarily lower my profile on the tables, but maybe maximize the space is the word. Make the most efficient use of the space on the table so I can make sales. Because that's what keeps the new cards coming in, folks, is when we can sell off all the old ones. So for me, I collect and hold very few cards. I'm a ripper and a flipper. Not necessarily flipping just to try to make money, but flipping to try to make people happy, right? Get them cards that they want. I love helping set builders finish their set. That's one of the most fun things that happens at shows that I go to, are people digging through my value boxes. I had somebody coming up trying to finish all of the silver metallic parallels from this year's holiday, and I had like 6 of them, so I was able to really help him out. He was like so thankful and like worked out a good deal. And I was there. He had a guy with him, and there was another guy there looking through the dollar bin, and he said what he was looking for. We were all in. It was like, hey, let's go, let's find him. And I knew a couple of them off the top of my head. And like this other guy was like, I know I just saw a couple. I'm gonna go back to the stacks I looked through, and we ended up finding like 6 or 7 different ones for him, and like 2 for another his buddy that was with him that was also finishing the same set. And so that was probably one of the highlights of this past show at Gettysburg, other than people ripping packs right at the table, which is awesome. I don't know why I didn't do that the first 2 shows. That's the whole reason I started this channel, was ripping packs, so why not bring that to the show? So that's going to be a staple from now on. We sold like probably $40 or $50 worth of packs. I don't care. I'm probably losing money on some of them. It doesn't matter to me. It's the thrill of having somebody get somebody they like, somebody their dad liked, somebody that they were looking to get, or just seeing a new card they've never seen before, or the thrill of the hunt, right? And talking memories with folks, and that's what it's all about. So for me, I would love to just keep selling dollar junk wax packs and $2 rack packs for people to rip at the table. So I'm going to do that, and it's going to be part of my table from here on out. I don't care. So if you're concerned about my hands, it's fireplace season. I jack them up. So, I got one there, Wear gloves. Yeah, I don't think about that. I just stick my hands in raging fires all the time. So, no big deal. Put some lotion on it. It'll be fine. Let's get into this blaster. I got a couple black parallels are what we were looking for in here. I heard somebody say they got an autograph out of their blasters, and I don't think they were retail. I think they were hobby. It was a hobby blaster case, but I want to believe it's possible. I would love to pull an auto out of a blaster. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to run these, and we're going to hope for an auto. Cade Horton. I'm going to put the rookies up here. Alan Roden. Well, let's put the rookies that are big names. How about that? Fernando Tatis. Logan Webb. Bo Bichette. I like Bo Bichette. We got Brent Rooker on the Cyber Stats. We'll put our inserts up here. Lou Gehrig. We'll put the legends up here. Hey, Cal Ripken Jr. There we go. He goes up with the legends. All right. So every pack that we've opened in these has either had an insert or a black parallel. So, and occasionally both. But this one looks like black. All right. Jarren Duran. Mike Trout. Put him up. Yu Darvish. Dustin Harris. Luis Severino. Chipper Jones. I'll put him up with the legends. CC Sabathia. I think he's going to be a Hall of Famer. Or he is a Hall of Famer. Jhonkensy Noel on the black parallel. Love that. Big Christmas. He got designated for assignment, but, he's work on some things. Come back this spring. I think he'll probably make the team. He's too good not to be up here. Needs to bring that average up, I think, is probably the issue. The power's there. I got another black parallel. All right, here we go. Sonny Gray. Edgar Quero. There's a bigger name rookie. There's Donnie Baseball. He should be getting into the Hall of Fame one of these days. I think he's earned it. Justin Verlander, Max Scherzer, Mackenzie Gore, Jackson Merrill, a nice young player. There is Pablo Lopez for the Twinkies on the black. All right, pack 3. Probably have a boardwalk and baseball somewhere in here. I'd love to get another pop-up. The pop-ups that I got all sold at the show. Oh, look, it looks like speaking of, we got one. All right, Barry Larkin, Tony Gwynn. I love Tony Gwynn. I wish I could have seen him play like more, in person, but obviously he was out there in San Diego, and I was an O's fan, so not a lot. Wasn't able to see him play live. Josh Jung, Cameron Meisner, Hank Aaron with the Legends, Carlos Correa, Wyatt Langford, and our pop-up, Kobe Mayo. So sweet. Oh, look at that. Love that. And again, these are facsimile autographs. The real autographs that are on these are blue. So if you get one that has a blue auto, it looks like Schmutz on there, but I think it's just the print. Yeah, this is awesome. Kobe Mayo, rookie. I'm putting that up there in the front and center. Love it. I hope we keep him. Now that we have Pete Alonso, we certainly don't need Mountcastle and Mayo. I think one and or both of them will probably get traded for one more starting pitcher. We need another front end starter. I think that's another O. Did you see the O? I saw an O. All right, Andrew McCutchen, Lars Nootbaar, Chase Meadroth, George Brett, love it, Aparicio. There's J.C. Ascara, Yadier Molina, Adley Rutschman on the black. How about that? Fantastic. Love getting my O's in the black parallels. And I've got an Adley card I'm selling tomorrow. It hurts to sell it a little bit. It's out of 25 auto. I might have overpaid for it when I got it. His stuff has come down in the offseason a lot. I think a lot of people thought he was going to be one to get traded, even though the front office keeps saying they have no intentions of trading him. They want to do a mix and match thing at first base, catcher, DH between him and Basayo and whoever's else is out in left field, O'Neill or Ward or whoever's playing. But that's kind of I guess that's kind of where things are headed for the Orioles. They are looking at doing that rotation mix and match kind of thing with Rutschman and Basayo, which I think is awesome. I think it's super sweet to keep both of those bats in the lineup consistently. Get Rutschman more consistent, get him some protection. We have other bats in the lineup, right? The pressure's not on him. He can relax and figure out whatever it is that's made him inconsistent and work on that. And, hopefully they put it together this spring. We'll see what happens. Just love getting those black parallels of my Orioles. Kodai Senga. I'm getting off track. Gurriel Jr., Andrew Jones, Starling Marte, Rod Carew, Babe Ruth. Babe Ruth up with the Legends. And we got Anthony Volpe, and our all-star is Bryce Harper. Not bad. Not bad at all. All right, last chance, last pack magic. Can we pull an auto? We can. Is it likely? No. Nope, definitely not. All right. I've got a black. Ian Happ. Marcus Semien. Aaron Judge. Nice. Manny Machado. Hai-Sung Kim. Will Wagner, Aaron Nola, and our black. Oh, Shea Langoliers. See these A's uniforms, and every time I get excited, and it's never Nick Kurtz or Jake Wilson. So, oh, wow. Okay. That's all right, though. Great player. Nice way to finish out the black parallels. Pretty excited that we got Adley on the black. I've been looking for my Orioles in black. We have Westberg, and we have Adley now. And we got Mayo on the pop-ups. So, pretty excited about that as well. All right, be sure to like and subscribe on the way out. We'll do more of these blasters when I can pick them up from my local store. And we'll talk to you soon. Peace. That was wonderful. Keep ripping wax.